Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, GCW, Jimmy Lloyd's D-Generation F review. What an amazing WrestleMania weekend it has been for the Collective and for WrestleCon. I still have 6 shows of the Collective to watch and 5 Collective and 1 WrestleCon. I have those definitely watched. Reviews up by Raw, have best ofs up by Raw tomorrow night. Yeah, just a lot going on, a lot of great wrestling. It's a lot of uber talented guys and girls that have, I want to say, have shined. We have a couple more in this show as well. So first off, we have, it's a Jimmy Lloyd D-Generation F. Of course, we're going to have a Scramble match. We have to have a Jimmy Lloyd show. We have to have a Scramble match. So we had Yaki and Bobby Flaco, Brogan Finlay, yes. Finlay's son, David Finlay's brother, Lucas Riley, man like DeReiss, oh, he's a great talent out of the UK. MBM, never heard of him until this show. Midas, Kreed, you know what? Let's take a look on Cage Match here and see what other companies he's wrestled for. Because I thought he put on some great talent in the show. Looks like he's got a 7-year career, that's cool. Oh, I guess maybe I have seen him. See, he worked for GCW in this show. Okay, let's see here. Maybe I haven't. Yeah, looking at some of the companies you worked for last year. Rise Underground. I've seen a couple of their shows over time. Yeah, definitely worth to go check some of this stuff out. Let's see, where's he been lately here? East Los Lusa, East Los Mania. Okay. Rex episode 13. Okay, that's actually, I've seen that company on in a match against Lyco's Gym. Cool. Yeah, so something definitely we'll go check out. Great little Scramble match. I ended up giving it 3 1/4. Yaki getting the victory there. This next match, I was expecting a lot from this match just because of who's in it. Yes, Cole Ratty, the king of Rat Shit Mountain. I've been calling him the prince of death matches. The Ratty Daddy Cole Radrick going up against Titus Alexander. I'm high on Titus Alexander. Watching him over 2023, the end of 22, early 23, kind of an okay wrestler, and you could see as his opponent level went up, he was able to rise to the level of his opponents and put on some really, really good matches for Prestige Wrestling and West Coast Pro. He's somebody I think in 23 should break out. He should be a name on the indies. Titus Alexander, keep an eye on that name. But going against Cole Radrick here, Cole Radrick did get the victory. I give it 3 1/4. Pretty short match, 8 minutes and 47 seconds. So, but yeah, good match though. 3 1/4. Cole Radrick getting a victory. Next up, we had Cartwheel. He used to be Cartwright. Jack Cartwheel, who's been on AEW television, which is pretty cool. Going up against Hunter Drake. He's wrestled a lot in the Southeast. Uber talented guy. He's part of New South. I watched him there and some other promotions. But definitely talented guys here. Jack Cartwheel getting the victory. I give it 3 star. He was Jack Cartwright back when he wrestled for Championship Wrestling in Hollywood like 2 or 3 years ago. That's why I keep calling him that. But yeah, I give the match 3 stars. Jack Cartwright got the victory. Next up, we had Kenzie Paige, also from New South Pro Wrestling, going up against Sandra Moore. Yeah, so 2 very talented women wrestlers out there on the indie circuit. Sandra Moore ended up getting the victory here. Kenzie Paige is actually a former one-half of the NWA Women's Tag Team Champions. Sandra Moore getting the victory. I gave it 2 3/4. And then the namesake of the show, Jimmy Lloyd, going up against Young Prodigy. Kind of a squash match. Jimmy Lloyd get the victory. I gave it 2 1/4. Brody Young had a little bit of a few moves, but yeah, it was 5 minutes and Jimmy Lloyd just kind of smashed him. Next up, another wrestler that I'm very high on, Alec Price. Been watching him all over the place lately. Going up against Starboy Charlie, which a lot of people want him on AEW because there's been some signs on AEW signed Starboy Charlie, and he was actually on there, kind of in a squash match, him and Jack Cartwheel. So yeah, Starboy Charlie, uber talented kid. Him and Alec Price went on and put a really good match on. I ended up giving it a 3 1/2. Next up, we had Sawyer taking on Bobby Orlando. And yes, Bobby Jr. was with him. Bobby Jr. is his stuffed goat he carries around. Yeah, his name is Bobby Jr. Hey, you gotta watch Northeast Wrestling to know this. Northeast Wrestling and what's the other one up there? Wrestling Open, Beyond Wrestling. That's where Bobby Orlando spends a lot of his time. Him and Bobby Jr. But great back and forth match here. Sawyer getting the victory. I ended up giving it 3-star. One thing I did notice about this show, a lot of the GCW mainstays got victories. So you had Radrick over Titus Alexander, Jack Cartwheel over Hunter Drake, Sandra Moore, Kenzie Paige, that went either way. Jimmy Lloyd, Starboy Charlie over Alec Price. Alec Price is new to GCW in the last year. Sawyer. All your GCW mainstays got the victories here for the most part. Next up, we had an international feel to this tag team match. We had a young, talented team of Wasted Youth, Dyln, McKay, and Marcus Mathers, against the Bang Brothers. Don't Google them; they're ungoogleable. If you Google them, you know what you'll get. August Matthews and Davey Bang, and BestBros. Baliyan, Akki, and Suruga. And then from the UK, a lot of UK talent came over for the show. Hopefully next year when it's in Philadelphia, we'll have some more. We had CPF, Danny Black and Joe Lando of Progress Wrestling and Red Pro. One hell of a tag team over there. But that young team, Wasted Youth, they are not wasted at all in their talent. Dyln, McKay, Marcus Mathers getting the victory here. 3.5 stars. Gotta love this GCW talent when they go out there and put on shows like this. Get their name out there. Obviously, as much independent wrestling as I watch, I know a lot of these guys, and I love talking about them. Just like there's one show, For the Culture. Darius Carter and where was he at? 18 Mac. Wow, brain stopped. Too much wrestling in the brain this weekend. But yeah, definitely gotta check this guys out. Uber talented out there. So that is GCW Jimmy Lloyd's D-Generation F review. As always, thanks for watching the Robert Sports Show. Until just have a great day. That was 50 Day Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.